So I had to end my post on the other one because we was having some technical difficulties, and yeah. So I'm getting back over here, partner. I'm gonna tell you. So, like I was saying, this is part two. So this is what I'm saying, right? See, it got me to thinking about something. How are you going to speak on something? Not even just speak on, but try to teach on something that you've never been through. Like I say, how are you going to understand, literally, how these kids are feeling? See, the most thing is what makes them dangerous. We wasn't willing to go all out for what we believe in, what we stand for, if it may be silly and dumb, right? To some, it may be silly and dumb. I just want to be in my way. I'm gonna move him. Hold on. Let me in my ditch, nigga. You're gonna take up the whole couch. Let me in the ditch. Sit right there, nigga. Okay. And like I said, let me bring this up some. There we go. So y'all can see me. So like I said, if you ain't, how can you speak on something and teach on something you never been through? How? It's just like God was speaking, Yahweh was speaking to me. It was like some of these preachers. How are you gonna speak on something about like sin? If honestly you really haven't never had that battle. It's just like when you get a first taste of any drug of your choice, you steady chasing to a point to where you don't care who sees, and you don't give up. Who cares about whatever you do with what you do? Like sin eats you from the inside out like some meth. It eats you from the inside out. It changes. Man, listen. Like I say, what makes our kids dangerous and ain't nobody seeing? What makes these little kids dangerous? We was willing to go all out to a certain extent. They willing to straight crash out for what they believe in, what they stand for, and what they love. They willing to crash out. We wasn't willing to do that. That's what make them dangerous. It's just like, I don't want to say suicide bombers. Like I say, man, when you got kids, man, this is sad, man. See, I never honestly looked at this, but see, back in my day, we was seeing little, here and there. But now, this is getting out of control. I had to turn my news off today because I got tired of hearing. About so much violence in the world. I got sad. Ain't that something? Man, I got so sad. I just turned my TV off. It's too much. And for me, like my wife checked me, right? She said something to me that made a lot of sense. A lot of people going through what we going through. But a lot of people trying to put on this front like it's not really affecting them. This is affecting everybody. And we need to stop faking. And we need to come together. Because this is the only way we're going to make it. How you think our ancestors built Black Wall Street? Separately? They looked out for each other and look what their community became. They know how dangerous we are if we build a community. From St. Louis to Chicago, where you want to go. We done did this before. There was many Black Wall Streets. Look it up. Do your homework. Like I say, people, we can do this. But this is the thing. Like I said, it wasn't them just about them bringing gangs, drugs and all that into our neighborhood. It's deeper than that. Think about this for a second. Think about it for a second. It's deeper than that. Right. They knew what they was doing. They have to. They know how dangerous we are. They have to destroy us because they know how dangerous we are. When we get our hands on money and our families are all in unity, do you know how dangerous we are? I don't think y'all know. Do your homework. Trust me when I'm saying this. I'm just not, I'm telling you, look it up. This will get you right here. Because me and my wife, we seen it on Black Wall Street. And everybody knows, once they came across them tracks and looked up over them hills, what did they see? We prospering. We're living life. Ain't nobody worrying about nothing. What did they do? They came through and slaughtered everything that was there. We don't want a trace of this to ever get out. That's why I say Black Wall Street was deeper than what y'all thought. They know how dangerous we are. We come from Africa. They know how dangerous we are as a people. We got the tribal mentality as it is. That's why you got gangs here, there. Everybody's doing what they want to do. We've got a tribal mentality. It's in our DNA. Look it up. People, wake up. You're dealing with people, listen, they have did some horrific things to black people to scare them. Right? Slaughtered us in the streets in front of our women and kids. Made us feel less of men in front of our women. And you know what that does to our women. That turns them more against us. So we get into that another day. But like I say, people, we need to start waking up and realize, yes, I got on her a little bit on some bull, but I was being honest. Now, if I hurt some people, I'm sorry, but hey, that's how I'm coming now. Like I always say, when you're touched by Yahweh, your life will never be the same. Places I used to go, I don't go no more. People I used to see, I don't see them no more. See, once you get to the point you realize you're living a lie, a false illusion that they put you up under. Me too, when I was a kid. Like I said, I could have been a multi-millionaire off of dope. But here comes Satan. He put fear in your heart. But at the same time, this guy's speaking. I got something better for you. But I'm going to take you down this road and show you something. Like I say, people, as I leave y'all, stay prayed up. Stay watchful. Let Yahweh and Yahshua, to my Muslim brothers, let Allah guide you. Because this is wicked. It's getting more and more wickeder. Like they said on here real quick, I'm going to leave you with this one. Yeah, demons are loose. Be careful. And keep your eyes open. And watch for that ice cream truck.